What's up, my fellow Dragon that's fire here. In this video, we'll take a look at the Transformers Siege Warfare Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Impactor. So yeah, so this is probably my my favorite figure in my collection so far. But yeah, so here is in his Cybertronian tank mode, and it's a nice looking tank. These colors are purple and kind of a yellowish orange. We got some some weathering effect for ones in the treads. You got some cow catchers at the front. You got some side turrets at the side. Of course, you got the center turret and the upper turret up here. On the back, you know, we got nothing but there's the top, there's the bottom. As you can see, this is going to be his legs and his feet. You got 4 rolling wheels, and he rolls pretty well. In terms of articulation for the turret, you can raise this bit up, and you can also rotate it around, which is nice. You can't really move it up, or else you start to do things, so just keep that in mind. So, so for accessories, well, as you can see, his primary gun is basically part of his tank mode, but he does come with his smaller little pistol right here, and for storage, you got a port right there, so you can take it and plug it on. So there's your storage. So that's basically it for this mode. So transform, of course, that. So we're going to come back here, and we're going to kind of untab what will be his feet. Remember, on this side, that tabs him pretty tight. There we go. So once you do that, you can bring these nose down, and at this point, we can go ahead and kind of bring this assembly up, and you got a tab right there. It's going to clip in right there, and we'll finish off his legs first. So we'll split the legs, bring the feet up, and also fold out the toes. They're spring loaded. Well, when you're going back to tank mode, they'll snap into place. So yeah, so again, bring up his feet and bring the toes. So at this point, you're gonna have to put in, at least on my copy, it's really tight. So just put in a lot of force and snap his waist into place. And that might be tight for some of y'all, but at least for my copy, it's tight getting it connected and unconnected. So at this point, you can go ahead and kind of get the gun out like that. Now we're going to bring his arms out like that. So first, chest plate, you're going to bring it down, and that will tap in place. Now for his arms, you're just going to bring your shoulder down, rotate it, bring it down, and you want to rotate it so the elbows aren't properly, and you want to rotate this piece around so you have the hand. Again, bring your arm down, rotate it around so the elbows aren't properly, rotate his hand around. So you're going to take his little shoulder gun here, so just bring it up and just kind of bring it down. So now you're going to come back here, open up this panel, hold up the head, so now you can close this back up, rotate his head around, and there he is in robot mode, and he looks really cool. This is definitely one of the better official Impactor figures that I have seen. It's just overall a nicely solid figure, and I really like it. Of course, I don't know. Of course, I only know the only really thing I know about Impactor is that he's leader of the Wreckers, and I know that in the Siege show he was a Decepticon. Which here is an Autobot because this figure was made before the show was made. So yeah. Let's get close to quick details. So you can see the head sculpt there. Got some silver for the face, purple for the head crest, and yellow for the rest of the head. I don't know how well you can see it, but his eyes are down the red. And you can also see a bit of dust right there. Whatever. It's got an Autobot symbol right there. It's just. You got the edge up there. So he's got the trade on his league. So it's turning up. Back right there. Articulation wise, he can't I think his head's on board, right? He can only look up that much, down that much, and tilt his head that much. And of course it's all he can do a full head or full 60. His arms can do a full 360. They can go out that far. You have 90 degrees of elbowman. You have arm swivel there. His hands can go in if you want. He does have a waist swivel, but up at the chest just due to the tank joint. So you have that. His legs can go forward that far. It can go out that far. You can go out that far on a ratchet joint for some reason. Just my knee joint on this side is kind of loose. He has 90 degrees of knee bend. You have a swivel above the knee. You have a little bit of toe pivot, though they don't offer really much support. And you have way ankle tilt, so so you have that. So now for accessories, of course, you could take his big ol' rifle here. You take it and you can pick it into his hand. And again, I don't have any effect parts, but I'm pretty sure it is effect part compatible. So that. And speaking of effect part compatible, he does have some effect part ports on him. He's got a couple on his shoulders, a couple on his forearms, and I think a couple on his knees right there. And I think that's about it. But yeah, but you have that. Now, if you want to give him his now if you read the comics, and the only reason why I know this is because of videos. So if you want to give him his more comic book kind of hand where he got cut off and he had to have it replaced, you can do that. So what you do is just rotate it around. We got a port right there. And you're going to take this piece, and if you want, you can hold it as like a regular pistol, but we're going to plug it in there, and I can give him his more comic book hand, which is pretty cool. And there you go. So overall, really cool figure in my opinion. Definitely recommend picking him up. He's a nice, solid figure. He is a bit hollow in the sides, but what are you gonna do about it? So yeah. But anyway, guys, that's it. And it's next time. So subscribe to the grid, subscribe to the channel, leave a like. But anyway, guys, that's it. And it's next time. Bye.